most of us are thinking about death at some point in our life, or not wanting to live, or choosing something other than being here. And I'm I mean, after that whole experience, I am passionate. I'm like, no, like I tell people, I mean, I might be a little more casual about it, and sometimes that's a little awkward, but I don't just say Jeremy died. Like I tell people like he killed himself, because it's important for people to know that. And I didn't say that for a long time, like a few months. And when I finally was ready to speak about it, I was like, no, this is important. People need to know what happened. It was December 16th, the morning that I found out about Jeremy. Shock is an interesting thing. And what I didn't realize is how long that would last. Something really significant that I remember was going home for the first time after being at my sister's house for a couple of days. And I didn't take the kids with me. I just walked into the house myself, and it was really overwhelming. Really realizing how significant everything was going to change. I do remember saying like, I don't want this life. Like, I don't want this life, and how different it was going to be. You know, I was 100% blindsided. In hindsight, like I knew he was struggling, but not to the degree of what he did. Like I think back to that, there were so many opportunities for him to have a conversation with me. But that meant probably in his head that he was failing. And then that's where the vulnerability comes in. Like, are we okay enough with each other to admit like something's really wrong? And actually, I do remember thinking like that hopeless feeling was definitely got to be like the drive to what Jeremy was feeling. Felt like there's nothing left. And I was able to call a friend, but also one of my counselors. I speak to someone then weekly, but now every couple weeks. And when someone can provide me some hope, that is the most helpful. And people do it in different kind of ways, talking to other survivors, people just sharing their own stories. Even when someone can acknowledge you grieving, even if it's different than their grieving or their process, and they can still acknowledge you and yours, that just, it gives you that support and hope that, you know, you'll get through it. And it's okay not to be okay. It's okay to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. I allow myself the permission and the time to have those feelings that aren't okay. And what I've been working on the last couple of months is moving from okay into like happy and successful and like blissful, and really enjoying and savoring life. I have more than half my life to live, and it's going to look way different than I thought it was going to. But I want my kids to know, and the best way to do that is to model that for them, that we can move forward, that we can be happy, and we can choose life.